Yo, yo, what's poppin', what's good, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. What's good? So, in this video real quick, I want to tell you guys that when you're dealing with women, right? Stop giving women unnecessary information, okay? Stop giving them information about yourself, about your whereabouts, about what you're doing. Just stop it. You understand? They don't need the information, and there's no reason to give them the information. In fact, you giving them the information is making the situation worse for you. So what I mean, for example, let's say you first started talking to a girl and you went on a date with her, you got some drinks. Let's say you matched with a girl on a dating app, you go to get drinks, right? And then you meet her and you tell her some stupid shit like, oh, you know, I was really nervous to meet you. Right? She don't need to know that information. Why are you telling her that you were nervous to meet her? She doesn't need to know that. You understand what I'm saying? Let's say, for example, you are in a situation where, you know, you're dating a chick and she's asking you about like other girls you're fucking with. Because a lot of times chicks will say that, oh, are you seeing other girls? Right? Now, what I say in those situations is don't lie. So you can, you know, bypass the conversation by not even talking about it. Or if you talk about it, you could just say, yeah, I fuck with other women, right? But you don't need to give her a lot of information in the sense of, oh yeah, I'm talking to these 3 girls. One of them, I did this with her yesterday, and I'm thinking about taking the other, like, you don't, like, she don't need to know that information. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you guys just need to talk to the women, tell them what you want them to do in the situation that they're in with you, and call it a day. Because see, what happens is when you give women a lot of information, what happens is that they'll use that information against you, right? So it's just more things for them to think about. You understand? It's more things for them to sort of like judge you on and make decisions based off what you said and all that other stupid shit. All you need the woman to do is follow your lead. You say, hey, meet me here. Hey, we're gonna do this next time I see you. Come through to my spot so we could hook up and all this other stuff. Don't sit there and tell her all of these things. Like, don't be sitting with a chick telling her, you know, your hopes and dreams and telling her your fears and all this other shit, right? Like, don't be up there pillow talking with the chick. See, all you need to do is tell women what's relevant in the situation that you're in. So what's relevant is, hey, I'm free next Friday and I want you to come through to my spot so we can hook up. That's all that's relevant. She doesn't need to know, you know, that you have a fucking, you know, final at school next week. She doesn't need to know that you're struggling to pay the rent. You understand what I'm saying? She doesn't need to know any of these things. And what I'm saying is that you need to keep that information to yourself. That's all I'm saying. Stop sitting there having all these conversations, telling women all of this extra shit that you think they need to know, right? And sometimes what happens is that people think that if you're withholding information, that means that you're lying. No. There's information that's relevant, and then there's information that's not. The information that's not relevant does not need to be talked about. You understand? It doesn't need to be talked about. You don't got to tell her about the conversation you had with your dad the other day. You don't have to tell her about the other girl that you're smashing that is obsessed with you. You don't have to tell her about any of these things. That is not relevant to you and her. So if this is a chick, for example, you just started dating, you went on 1 or 2 dates with the chick or whatever it is, you're first starting to like make shit happen with this girl, all you need to do is tell her where she needs to meet you, what day y'all gonna meet, and what you're gonna do. Everything else outside of that You don't need to have those conversations and tell her about it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the more you start dating a woman, the more a woman, you know, let's say you've been seeing her like for 10 months to a year, she might be becoming your girlfriend or whatever, then you can give her a little bit more information. Then you can start talking about other things. And even then, when a woman becomes your girlfriend, even then, there's certain things you don't need to even tell her. Even when a girl becomes your wife, even then, right? You don't need to be sitting there telling her everything, right? You tell her the shit that is relevant. If it's not relevant, keep it to your goddamn self.